In this video, I am going to show you how to install Sidestore on iOS 27 using Sideinstaller and Sideloadly. As you can see, I am currently running iOS 27 on my device. If you want to install the iOS 27 public beta first, I have already uploaded a video on how to do that, which you can go and watch right now. Fortunately, Sideloadly is working perfectly fine on this version. Let's get started with downloading and setting up Sidestore using Sideinstaller. First, you need to download both Sideinstaller and Sideloadly on your computer. For Sideloadly, make sure to choose the correct setup file based on whether you are using a Mac or a Windows PC. You can find all the official download links down in the description below. I already have Sideloadly installed on my computer. If you are not familiar with it, I have a step-by-step tutorial on my channel and I will leave the link to that below as well. Now, open Sideloadly app and connect your iOS device to your computer using a cable. Your connected device should appear right here in the app. If it doesn't show up, check your iPhone screen and make sure to tap Trust on the pop-up. Next, enter the Apple ID you want to use for signing your sideloaded apps in the Apple ID field. Then, click here to select the Sideinstaller IPA file inside Sideloadly. Once you have selected it, hit the Start button and the installation process for Sideinstaller will begin. It will ask you for the Apple ID password, put that in. And just like that, the installation is complete. However, the app icon might not appear on your home screen. If this happens to you, don't worry. Just open your app library, search for the app and you will find it hiding right here. Let's drag it over and bring it to the home screen. Now open Sideinstaller and sign in using the exact same Apple ID you used earlier in the Sideloadly. Before you finish signing in, make sure you have developer mode enabled on your device. If you don't do this beforehand, the installation will pause midway and force you to restart your device to enable it. So it's best to get it out of the way now. Once developer mode is active, go back to Sideinstaller, enter your Apple ID and make sure Sidestore is selected in this drop-down menu. As noted in the app instructions, you will also need to go to the App Store and download the LocalDevVPN. I have placed a direct link to that app in the description below as well. Once you have the VPN installed, return to the Sideinstaller and tap Install Sidestore. The app will display step-by-step prompts at the bottom to guide you through what to do next. First, open the newly installed VPN app, connect to it and then return to Sideinstaller. If the setup doesn't automatically resume, simply tap Install Sidestore again. Next, you will need to pair your device, which is why we enabled developer mode earlier. Go to your iOS developer mode settings, find the Pair with Sideinstaller option, tap Pair, and then type in the pairing code displayed inside the Sideinstaller app. Once the pairing is complete, the app will log into your Apple ID. If you have two-factor authentication enabled, you will need to enter your verification code here to finish the sign-in. I know the setup process for Sidestore iOS 27 can feel a bit long, but just be patient and follow these steps. If you run into failed to sign error, don't panic, it's an easy fix. Tap on Certificates in the bottom right corner, then tap Load Certificates. Simply remove any expired or soon to expire certificates, and the Sidestore installation will resume. Hey guys, if you have made this far in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more videos. Once the process finishes, you will see the Sidestore is successfully installed on our iOS 27 device. If this worked for you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. As you can see, Sidestore is open and working perfectly on iOS 27. Now, let's look at how to actually install an IPA file using Sidestore, which is exactly what we set it up for. Open Sidestore and navigate to the Apps tab. This screen lists all your installed apps, which is currently empty. Tap on the plus icon at the top left and select the IPA file you downloaded and want to install. Once you select it, Sidestore will ask for your Apple ID credentials. Enter the exact same Apple ID details you used during the Sideinstaller setup. The app will begin installing, and once it's done, you are good to go. And that is how to install Sidestore using Sideinstaller on iOS 27 and sideload your favorite apps. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.